Hello everyone, greeting. My name is Tony Julianto Tagalong. I'm from PBI Kawan. My name is 230 536, and I'm here to explain about Chapter 5 Nonverbal Communication. Communication is the transfer of information from one person to another. In other words, we can say communication as the exchange of ideas, information, etc. between two or more people. Most of us spend about 75% of our waking hours communicating our knowledge, thoughts, and ideas to others. There are three measures of communication. 1. Visual. 2. Verbal or dialogue. 3. Nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication can be divided into parts, namely body language or kinesics, eye contact or oculistic, touch, haptics, paralanguage, turn taking, body distance, proxemics. 1. Body language or kinesic. Body language is a significant aspect of modern communication and relationship. Body language can be defined as the conscious and unconscious movement and postures by which attitudes and feelings are communicated. It goes both ways. Your own body language reveals your feelings and meanings to others. Other people's body language reveal their feelings and meanings to you. Body language, and more technically, the study of body language, is also known as kinesic, which is derived from the Greek word kinesis, meaning motion. This includes body movement, body position, facial expression, as well as dress. 2. Body position. German's upright indicates seriousness. Meanwhile, the Britain's relaxing posture in the chair indicates his wish to diffuse the situation. In some cultures, travelers should be careful to avoid exposing certain parts of their body. In Arab culture, for example, the sole of the foot is considered dirty and should never be shown. So anyone can adopt the local custom of the sitting on the floor, for instance, has to take care to avoid doing this. 3. Facial expression. Facial expression usually communicate emotions. The expressions tell the attitudes of the communicator. It is now generally accepted that certain basic facial expressions of human emotions are recognized around the world, and that the use and recognition of this expression is genetically inherited rather than socially conditioned or learned. The meaning of this expression may be similar across culture, such as eyes, mouth, head, arms, hands. Dress. Since the time of our cave dweller ancestor, people paid great deal of attention to clothes. They made clothes out of tree leaf, animals' hides. Now we have excellent apparel industry that use artificial materials to manufacture clothing. Our clothing is a part of our cultural identity. Even the way people dress for business dress differs widely across culture. Wearing formal clothes in all over the world means person is going to an interview, workplace, celebration, or place where some high-ranking people are present. Wearing informal clothes in all over the world means that the person is going to a friendly party, barbecue, or an informal place. To the British partner, its Arab partner choice of a sport jacket suggests inappropriate informality. As always, it is not only national cultural differences that are important. Corporate culture can differ widely too, even within the same industry. B. Eye contact, oculistic. Eye contact develops in a cultural context, and different gaze have different meanings all over the world. The custom and significance of eye contact vary widely between cultures, with religious and social difference often altering its meaning greatly. According to the tenets of the Islamic faith, Muslims ought to lower their gaze and try not to focus on the features of the opposite sex, except for the hands of the face. Japanese children are taught to direct their gaze at the region of their teacher's Adam's apple or thigh knot. As adults, Japanese tend to lower their eyes when speaking to a superior or gesture of respect. In Eastern Africa, it is respectful not to look the dominant person in the eye, whereas such avoidance of eye contact is negatively interpreted in Western cultures. As with all forms of social interaction that impart social significance, eye contact is culturally determined. C. Touch or haptics. Touch is culturally determined, but each culture has a clear concept of what part of the body one may not touch. Basic message of touch is to affect or control, protect, support, disapprove. Like a simple hug, kiss, hit, or kick. Body distance or space proxemics. Proxemics or personal space is defined as the study of the amount of space that people find comfortable between themselves and others. People are usually more comfortable to family members to strangers. The way that people use physical space to convey message is called proxemics. Look at the figure below. E. Paralanguage. Intonation patterns and tone voice vary widely in different cultures. What in one culture sounds like a historical argument, in another culture would be considered to be norm for a reasonable argument. The British manager came to wrong conclusion about the tone of the conversation when he judged the sound of people speaking in Polish by the very different intonation pattern in English. F. Turn taking. In normal civilized Western type of conversation, speakers do not speak all the time. They wait for their turn. But how do people go about allocating turns to each other or themselves? This is the mechanism of turn taking. On the one hand, there are natural breaks in every conversation. A speaker has to pause for breath, or runs out things to say, or simply declares his or her contribution to be finished. Alright everyone, that's all my explanation about chapter 5, nonverbal communication. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please like. Goodbye.